Rock, go fuck yourself.
You ain't got no bad goals. I ain't got a trap phone. I got P's and M's and K's and O's. They're illegal, so I'm just so jealous. My eyes, that was just a middle finger. Diamonds on my feet, the bowl in the liquor. Even though I'm a rapper, I think I'm a singer. Watch me in the car, I treat the chorus like a singer. You so bad, I'm a South boy, some South shit. This is so wrong. This ain't all that fucking.
A yeet.
Good evening.
I was gonna say
good morning. Good night. Wherever you at. To all the fans.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if this is a I mean to me this is a yeet moment, but this is one of those yeet moments that man y'all motherfuckers ain't ready for. And when I mean y'all motherfuckers, I mean y'all motherfuckers watching, listening, streaming, everything. Y'all ain't ready for this. Because it's Mania Day, but we ain't in Mania mood. At least I'm not.
Okay.
So joining me, I got Kevin Impact and my co-host. Man, I got the Anomaly Babyface. How y'all doing?
We're here. We're ready to do this thing. I mean, I didn't come here to be PG. I got questions as well. You know what I mean? You know.
Well, feel free to start. Feel free to ask whenever you got them.
You guys are the heart and soul of this product. You guys have been fighting for your lives to keep this shit alive, you know, with the passion within you that you have for professional wrestling. I lost mine last year at Mania. I haven't watched WWE ever since. I've seen glimpses of some of the stuff that goes on social media. It's not something that I can necessarily avoid. This is something you and I have talked about in the comments.
Yeah, I'm sitting here with a grin on my face, bro. You have no fucking idea.
Your jabroni ass. I'll try to watch my language here for the sake of the channel, but your jabroni ass, and you and I got to score to settle, man. You know, I think.
We scored. We settling that shit today, baby.
Hey, man, it is part one today that y'all get, and tomorrow, if you want to watch the rest, you got to tune in for part two. We got Shannon in the comments, and people have been interested, man. People have been interested in the me and you thing, and I think we definitely need to do it. It will be more entertaining than what TKO is putting on paper, but definitely want to have fun with that today here, and definitely want to talk about WrestleMania. And there's things I can't talk about that only the man here could talk about and Trevor could talk about because they actually watch the product. I don't know shit. You know, I can only go off of what I'm being told. So there's some of those questions that I have, some of those things I want to talk about, but for sure, I also have questions of my own because I also want to understand. You know, because the Buckman and Trev are two of the guys who have religiously given WWE so much attention and continue watching the show. And for me, someone like me, it's like it's very hard to do, even though the WWE TKO's version has a lot of amazing talent and a lot of things that we can still talk about, in my opinion, that is still positive and great about the company. I just can't watch the shit anymore. Because of the fact that I'm going to have to be on here tomorrow also for part two, and stuff of that nature, and that I apparently am probably going to be doing my own review show later with a friend of mine. I have to watch WrestleMania. I think, believe it or not, I think WrestleMania today and tomorrow is going to be good. I think that TKO is going to just hit the panic button and they're going to go, let's pull off all the stops. I see a lot of legends coming in. I see a lot of people stopping by. Obviously, it's going to be iconic because you're going to have the Hall of Fame class there and stuff like that. And Stephanie McMahon to hog the spotlight. So I think that's going to be great and good for the product and company. So I'll stop right there and wait for the boss man to see if he has anything he needs to say to start, and then I'll continue wherever.
Well, I was gonna say because like you're hitting shit on the head, like absolutely, man. Yeah, me and Trevor and I'm not gonna say we've done it religiously the way, others that we know have, but I will say the product they're putting in front of us, bro. I almost want to say it feels like Vince McMahon trying to like fuck with my intelligence.
Right.
Like, do you really think I'm this motherfucking stupid? Do you think
Right.
I'm this dumb? And I'm gonna bring up a few things. One of them being, when in the fuck did anybody call for a Gunther versus Seth Rollins match?
I agree.
That shit has me just floored. Now, I'll admit, man, both guys doing the best work. But in my opinion, you can't have Seth coming back and then you're going to pretend just because, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are out that this whole fucking Vision thing didn't happen. Nah, I still need more. I need more into this shit. And I'm going to call something out real quick, man, as a fan. I'm going to call Rey Mysterio out on this shit because hearing that he was ducking Gunther and faking an injury, so they went ahead and went with Plan B, Gunther and Seth Rollins. And all of a sudden, this motherfucking deadbeat motherfucker comes back and it gets added to a fucking Intercontinental title fucking ladder match.
Rey Mysterio?
Rey Mysterio.
Oh, I didn't know nothing about that. This is the first time I hear about that. I've known Rey Mysterio, since I've been a kid. I mean, if he was ducking Gunther, there had to have been reasons for that.
He didn't want to get retired. Because of the whole Gunther doing a career killer thing, he didn't want to get retired by Gunther. And in my opinion, the match didn't have to go down as a retirement match for Rey Mysterio. Like, we could have.
What if they were booking like that? What if they were booking in a way that it made him look like a bitch? How would you feel if you was Rey Mysterio and he's like, look, this guy's gonna punk you out. This is what we need.
Knowing as long as Ray's been in the business, I don't think that would be something not necessarily new to him.
Yeah.
Depending on how they were, I'd like to believe, man, at like 50, 55 years old, Rey Mysterio at this point has some sort of hand in his creative.
Yeah.
So if you're
Makes
going to
sense.
turn around and say, you're going to get punked out, if you can write me getting punked out in a way that really doesn't feel punked out, like maybe I did put up a little bit of a fight, okay.
Yeah.
Because, man, bro, that's a perfect David and Goliath right there.
Yeah.
That right there, you could almost, in a way, run back Kevin Nash, Rey Mysterio type shit.
Right.
In my thoughts.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know if you know this, by the way, but Trev's not in here. I don't know if
No,
you're working.
he's commenting back and forth with me, letting me know.
Okay. All right. So, I haven't heard about that. I've known Rey Mysterio to be tough his entire life. You have to be tough when you come from Mexico. I've been there. I've not lived there, but I've stayed there and I've been there, and I've seen wrestlers wrestle in Mexico in front of me. And Psycho Clown, all of them, and I think that I can't say much about where Rey Mysterio may be coming from because I see it from your perspective of trying to, just kind of, you're at the stage where you should be open to it, but at the same time, I don't know. I could kind of see it from Rey Mysterio's standpoint of, I don't want to be getting squashed. Or, maybe he just doesn't feel like at this point in his career, he want to be just kind of jobbing out to Gunther. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe he just feels like he just doesn't want to do it. A man has a right. I don't think he should be crucified for that, but I think people are entitled to their opinion in terms of what they see and hear. If you obviously not being a fan of it, I think that's fine. People are going to feel that way. Going back to Seth though, I think that when they put together this presumed compelling angle or story about Seth coming back, and you got all these masked guys that are doing this entire thing, I think fans were in anticipation for what it leads to. What type of compelling story comes out of it? Is this going to connect back to division or whatnot. No, it actually goes to Gunter, and it's like, okay, so why are we doing this? You know what I mean? Because I feel like, go ahead, you got it.
No. Like you hit it kind of right on the motherfucking head, bro. Like
Okay.
you got two guys right now with Seth and Gunther, and you know what? I'm gonna go on a limb and pretend I'm creative, and I'm gonna say you're gonna put Gunther over. Gunther's gonna win. All right, so you got Gunther moving forward, which maybe puts him in shot for a title match. You know, doesn't surprise me. But then, what do you gotta, and, okay, so what I'm about to say is you're gonna have to rebuild your momentum as Seth Rollins. That, at the same time, you gotta hope that you ain't getting Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed back at the same time, because from what I'm hearing is Breaker has been seen at the Performance Center taking bumps. And welcome back, Trevor.
What's up, boys?
But you got Breaker coming back probably post Mania, if not at Mania.
Yeah.
So are you really gonna smash that little bit of momentum that Seth can do? Now Seth can rebuild that momentum, but this is one of those things like you did with LA Knight. Oh shit, we ain't put you on the card, so here you go. Have this. And to me, man, that's just fucking lazy booking.
Yeah, I agree.
Because in my opinion, you got the Usos on the card with Division. How is it not a tag team title rematch? We ain't even got that yet. No titles are on the line, bro. We got a 6-man tag match, bro. You got the Usos and LA Knight tagging against Division with I Show Speed. And so here's where I want to get into this shit. And I've been biting my tongue all week. I want to talk about why in the hell do we need all these celebrities having matches at Mania? Raise your hand right now, whether you're in this room or you're in the comments. Raise your hand if you're asking for I Show Speed to have a match at WrestleMania. I'll wait. Raise your hand if you need a Jelly Roll, whether you love his music or not. And I'm a fan of the music, but if you love the music or not, do you need Jelly Roll in the motherfucking match? Do you need him in the storyline? Do you need Pat? I ain't been around for almost a fucking year, McAfee. All three of those got added at some point within these storylines. And look at what we got going.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what the thought process behind that is to bring these celebrities in. I mean,
this is it right here. WWE presents the YouTube era.
I guess so. You know, they felt like they want to bring, they want to do the viral thing. I Show Speed comes in. Jelly Roll was, I've been listening to Jelly Roll on Spotify, and we put him on JTV before he was anybody. And then the next thing, the guy goes viral, and then all of a sudden he goes viral. Everybody wants a piece of that action.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I've been listening to Jelly Roll since 2009.
Oh, you beat me.
Yeah, like that's the first time I ever heard of him. Like
you beat me by years.
Well, I was gonna say, man, when he started doing he was doing the country rap thing and then hopped on with Little White. I was like, oh shit, like we about to be onto something now.
Right. I mean, it made an impact, no doubt about it. But the company feels like anything that gets hot, they want a piece of that action. They wanted a piece of Sexy Red, brought her in. But for some reason, she sticks to NXT. And a good friend of mine, YouTuber No Kills No Damage, he pointed some shit out that I've been noticing, and we could talk about that too, because I think you might want a piece of that business.
Bring it up.
I believe what he believes, and we think that Shawn Michaels is fucking Sexy Red.
No facts, for real though.
Go get him, Trev.
Yo,
facts for real.
Hey, you know what, man? Knowing how all that little weird ass relationship began, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, Sean's got that little jungle juice love for him.
Right.
Wouldn't be the first time he stepped out on his wife.
That part.
Oh man.
Wait. Never mind. We can't go down that. We don't want to go down that route.
I don't give a fuck no more.
Sunny days.
There's some sunny days out here
Hey,
today.
pass.
Well, I was about to
Trev the
say
mic,
that's
man.
not really Christian. That's not really Christian like of them. But I didn't. I don't. We don't need to go down those routes today.
It isn't, but you know what? It's very positive because I'm a firm believer that we have to go back to normalizing what the truth is because that's a positive thing, and
That
we
is.
should talk about on our Arsenio Hall shit. We should talk about it. You know,
No, you're right.
you know what I mean. We
But
should
now-
talk about it.
We could just another episode.
I mean, this is your
But-
show.
Now, what we're going with it though.
Yeah.
So again, I think we're all on agreement. Really didn't need Jelly Roll. Raise your hand if you
You know
were
what?
okay with Little Yachty.
You know what? Hang on. Before you close it up,
What's up?
in my opinion,
Yeah.
in my wholehearted, honest to God opinion, after watching wrestling all these fucking years, it never needed a celebrity. Because they're the fucking celebrities.
Right.
Yeah.
But hey, who am I? Just some Joe Schmo that's just spent his whole existence watching this shit. Whatever.
I mean, if you really want to top that, he just mentioned Little Yachty, and then who's the other one? Who's the other one that's beefing with Jay Uso or some shit? The new one.
Cameron.
Yo.
Cameron in the mix now. Stop playing.
So I didn't have Killer Cam beefing with the leader of the Yeet Nation. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I kind of want to see Dipset versus Bloodline.
I mean, at this point, you're probably gonna get it.
Can I be real? I don't even want to say what matches I want to see and don't want to see no more because if you give it to me, the storylines can be shit.
Yeah.
So the match ain't gonna mean shit.
You know, and I kind of want to bring that up too. The build up for Mania.
What was that? A regular week? A regular 2 months or a month and a half? Hell, today don't even feel like WrestleMania. Feels like fucking regular fucking Saturday.
That's where I'm at with it. Actually, it feels like a Sunday to me. But my whole thought process is one. You're right, Trevor. It doesn't feel like WrestleMania. It ain't felt like WrestleMania all week. And I've been just keeping up with the facade of, you know, hey, it's Mania week. Let's be excited. Man, watching the Go Home episode of SmackDown last night. First off, I just want to say, I don't ever want to see Jade and Rhea have a build-up for a title match for 6 weeks ever again. That doesn't ever need to happen. Jade Cargill on a mic, hot ass. The way that whole storyline unfolded, adding two people that you literally had beef with, that there was no rhyme or reason for y'all to join up, hot ass. Regurgitating the same motherfucking promos each and every week, talking about I'm that bitch. No, I'm that bitch. Well, I got 8 abs. Well, bitch, I got 10 abs. Well, bitch, I can bench press a house. Bitch, I can bench press a Ferrari. Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Bitch, I can roll a blunt in 2 minutes.
That part. All that motherfucking muscling, bitch. I still will outrun your dumb ass. Cause guess what? You gotta keep that. You gotta keep up with that. My bod is my bod, and I don't give a damn. No work needed. I just wake up looking like this.
I thought it was interesting that they've been trying to push this her and Charlotte thing for the longest time, and they're still not going to do it. And then I guess now.
And the sad part is you have the perfect opportunity to do it. One's face, one's heel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And the perfect and the reason I say it like that is because Jade being a heel, well, she is the outsider, quote unquote. You got the perfect, like, damn.
Yeah.
I would say it writes itself, but even then, y'all have fucked that up.
Yeah.
I was about to say they're gonna still send that shit to a Chat GPT filter, and it's gonna come out. And here's my thing, man. How is it
Oh,
we
shit.
got rid of Road Dogg on SmackDown as a writer,
Mm.
and things
And
went
it got
downhill?
worse. And it got worse.
But yet, how are we to blame him for the last couple of years? Like, how do we know he wasn't just keeping this shit together? Like, what if he was the glue for the final editing? Right now, you can send in the shit through Michael Hayes, who can't see fucking 6 inches in front of himself.
They don't get it, man. They don't get that. They're going off of everything they see on social media that they could gravitate to.
Well, if
And-
that's the case, then why don't we talk? Let's talk about something real quick, because I see a comment that kind of is going to lead me to it.
All right, go right ahead.
Why in the fuck does it cost an arm, a leg, and the sale of both of my testicles just to sit in the very last seat in the motherfucking top of the arena for a Monday Night Raw, much less a WrestleMania?
Y'all still paying to go see that shit?
I ain't
I'm not
paying to
even.
see shit.
Listen, I ain't even paying to watch that shit anymore. I watch Raw's full highlights every Tuesday on YouTube and every Saturday morning on YouTube for SmackDown. I don't pay for that shit.
I mean, to be honest with you, the only reason I'm still watching at this point is just a habit. It's like smoking cigarettes.
Right.
You gotta find something to curb that habit to get rid of this
I didn't know
habit.
you were watching something.
But
I'm-
see,
yeah.
now I like this comment right here. The perks of having so many people that everybody gets screen time. But here's my thing with this. They got a lot of people.
Right.
But they use the same fucking 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the
Stick to
fans are
same
telling you right now about it. The fans are telling you that they're getting tired of it. We're getting tired of our intelligence being told that we're dumb.
I mean, to be fair, you do have a lot of fucking dumb fans that still support them no matter what. That still go to the events, that are willing to spend fucking $12,000 just to sit in fucking nosebleed, just to watch a show that.
Yeah,
is not
see,
gonna do anything.
and I'll admit I'm looking at tickets for Backlash in Tampa, but
Yeah.
you gotta put a card in front of me that's gonna make me want to stop and go, all right, I'll spend it, because the tickets aren't bad, but you gotta make me want to go, yeah, hell yeah, I want to see that. You gotta hope that Mania is good enough for me to want to continue watching after this weekend, for me to look at you in a couple weeks and go, I'm gonna support you.
Well, WrestleMania is going to pull people in no matter what. That's what we have to understand. These are practices that they keep year in, year out.
Oh,
Big
and I
events,
get it.
You know what I mean? They're going to pull people in with that shit. And then when you get to Backlash, you're going to be frustrated again. And that's why I had to stop. I thought WrestleMania last year was good. I thought they had really good matches and stuff like that. And I just hated the ending. I thought it was comedic, the fact that they couldn't do business with Dwayne to be able to put him on something, some sort of paperwork or something that guarantees he was going to show up for work. The fucker didn't show up at all. And then you get Travis to come in. He takes a shitty spot from Cody. And out of everything that happened in that match, from adjustments to AAs to fucking crossroads, the match ends with a simplistic championship shot to the head. And then he just pinned him. And I'm like, oh, he's going to kick out. He didn't kick out. And then it was just like, that's it. That's the end of Mania. Nothing else happens. It ruined it for me so much that I'm like, I'm not going to let them get me again. So I stopped watching at that point in time. To me, wrestling was fucking dead. So up to this point, you guys, some of these fans have still been able to continue to watch, give them a chance and be like, okay, this is kind of fire. This is not. I haven't felt that way. I haven't felt anything for them ever since that happened. And just when I think that this fucking company is going to start turning things around and we're going to become compelling and interesting and all that stuff, they fuck it up. Travis comes out vaping. I'm thinking, okay, we're going in a direction now where we're doing different shit. nothing came out of it. Instead, we brought back the fucking Bella Twins. For what? Why are we bringing the fucking Bella Twins back on TV?
All right,
You know, like-
so
I'm not even
Let's
gonna
talk-
talk
let-
about that bullshit. Don't
Bro.
no. Y'all can. I'm not getting on that soapbox. Fuck them.
man,
Fuck them.
all I want to say is, yeah, nah, I can't even say what's one man's trash is another man's treasure, because nah, bro, they're still just trash. Here's all I'm gonna say about it. You brought the Bella Twins back for WrestleMania, and yet the Bella Twins don't get to perform at WrestleMania. Only one of them do, because the other one's got fucking ankles that just can't work. So you fucking
Right.
re-signed Xavier Woods' bottom half?
Yikes.
Okay. Somebody let creative know that it is not 2010 no more. Because I swear to God, if I turn on WrestleMania at any point this weekend and Sting comes out, or I get the fucking NWO with fucking the hologram Hollywood Hogan, I'm going to be pissed. I'll tell you right now, I am looking forward to 2 matches on this card. One of them is Randy versus Cody. The other one, Oba and Brock. That is the only match, in my opinion, that has been built solid from start.
Well, today's night 1. You know, tomorrow's part 2 to this program. So I think that today we should probably go into the matches that are on today. I don't know where matches are on today, but there isn't anything on that card that I care about respectfully. You know, where do we go?
No, I
You know
feel
what I
you. So, and here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do real quick. I'm going to go ahead and read off night 1.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and throw predictions down. We're going to do both nights tonight because we're not doing a show tomorrow.
Okay, got you.
But we're going to go ahead and start with night 1. Night 1, we're going to kick off with the 6-man tag match. You got the Usos and LA Knight. You got the Vision and IShow Speed. I want to say the Usos and LA Knight are going to win. But I guess I don't feel it.
So
I-
IShow Speed has got Logan Paul and
Austin Theory.
Austin Theory. I don't like Austin Theory, right? But here's my thing about this real fast. I started seeing how Austin's Theory and Logan Paul look with the titles, and there's something about it that it looks like they gel well together. So I think that they did them a favor putting them together. I like IShow Speed as an entertainer. I think he could be in the WWE ring, but I don't think this match is it. And I just feel like IShow Speed should have been going for like the cruiserweight title or some shit like that. You know, not a match like this if they were going to do something with him. Or maybe since you got celebrities come in, you may laugh at this, but put together some kind of a YouTube championship or something for the celebrities to come in.
You mean like
know?
they used to have the internet title?
Yeah, some shit like that. You know what I mean?
You know what though, and I agree with you on something.
Yeah,
IShow Speed in the ring is not a bad idea. Like when they introduced him,
yeah,
what, last year, year before,
yeah.
at the Royal Rumble, I wasn't
Yeah.
mad at that.
Right.
Granted, yeah, it was a comedic effect for the moment,
Yeah.
but hey, I was cool with that. Especially, you know, seeing the behind the scenes of how that shit led up. Like
Yeah.
that was cool. Like it, Brad have felt the same way.
I like the bump he took. with
Yeah.
Braun. That
Now,
bump,
right
I give
now,
him
and
respect for the bump.
I'll agree with you, man. Like this match, you shouldn't have had him in.
Yeah.
This should have
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
tag title match, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not wrong.
And
okay.
and if you want to put IShow Speed in the ring, fuck, bro. There's your match with LA Knight right there. And
You think you saying it should have been IShow in LA, or what are you saying?
yeah, you could have easily
Okay.
done that.
Okay.
They had enough of a crossing to where
Okay.
you could have done that.
Oh yeah, they've been beefing. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Like you
you're right.
could have done that.
Yeah. I mean, he could have gave him pointers because LA, he been botching like a motherfucker. He's probably got heat in the office from the management, but I think LA could have taken care of iShow if they would have worked together at Mania, and they could have made him look like a WWE superstar.
Yeah.
I think that could have been cool. You know, I don't know how this tag match is going to turn out. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. It may make sense for the baby faces to go over since this Mania, but if that happens, is this the end of this? If this is not the end of this, I mean, you know, I don't know. If the heels go over, it's going to seem like this is not done.
Yeah, but see, knowing the beef that Jey Uso's got with Cameron now,
They're going to.
it's hard for me to believe that Cameron's not going to intervene.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty predictable. You know what I mean? And if he intervenes, what happens? Does he join them? Is this like a new fucking celebrity crew? Like,
Yeah,
it's
like
a
that.
weird
That's
thing.
my whole thing. That part.
right,
This is
right,
where
right.
my whole thing is. We don't need celebrities.
Right. There's too much of it going on. I
Yeah.
will say it's too much. I like the idea of celebrities, but I think it can be done in a healthier way. You know what I mean? A guest referee, ringside.
So
shit like
there's
that.
using them, and then there's replacing half of your roster with them,
Right.
and the latter is happening right now. All right, so moving on to the next match that we got going on, it's going to be a non-sanctioned match. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. Now I know for a fact this match is going to be kind of bullshit because it's on ESPN too. They're letting everybody see what's about to happen.
On ESPN too. It's going to be a part of WrestleMania, though, no?
Yeah. So the first two, the tag match and then this match are both going to be streaming live on ESPN too, before the remainder of WrestleMania is done on the app.
So they're going to be like a pre-show match.
You might. Okay. Thank you
That's
for
crazy.
calling it that because that's how I'm looking at this shit.
I mean, it's what it is. I'm not going to come in here and bullshit you, you know?
That is
But
how I'm looking at it.
I think that's terrible. I think that's fucking comedic. That doesn't make any sense.
Now, here's my thing, man. Fatu and McIntyre, that could have easily been co-main event tonight. There's no fucking
so.
reason to have them kick off, or I'm sorry, be the second match of WrestleMania. Knowing what kind of feud they had, there's no fucking way.
And you drug this shit out for months.
Yeah.
You know, anyways, hey. You know what? This is like a 10-year-old playing Madden on rookie mode and just keeps throwing Hail Marys and like, I'm the greatest ever at fucking Madden.
I'm going to give you my take on that, and I'm going to talk about those two guys like this. So, I like Jacob Fatu. I think Jacob is great. I believe he's the future of the fucking wrestling. I don't feel that way about everybody, but I trust him. I think he's good. He works. He still needs time to develop, a lot of time to develop. Working with Drew McIntyre, I'm going to go against you, Buck. I think it's going to be a good match. I think they're going to make it work. If the company's going to, you know, direct them to speed the shit up, you know, this is a basic get by, it's not going to mean anything. The match is going to fucking suck. But if they let them cook, I think they're going to do good. They both proven how good they are. I believe Drew McIntyre is in his prime right now. I believe he should be the face of the company and world heavyweight champion, and he should have Broken Dreams playing when he comes out, and that there should be an emphasis on him, kind of like how they do with Seth and Charlotte and some of these other people. But the company doesn't feel that way, you know, because they write 3 names on a fucking piece of paper and they stick to those names instead of pushing people and trying to make top stars, which is fucking weird as a business for me. But nonetheless, you know, because we do it on a fucking video game all the time at JTV, so it don't make sense to me. And this is a fucking
So wait,
game.
you mean to tell me that Tommaso Ciampa being in the same spot for 10 years is his fault, not WWE?
Tommaso Ciampa, what are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. What's his name in AEW now?
I was talking
So-
about Drew McIntyre and Jacob.
Yeah, I know.
Fatu.
But yeah, I'm talking about kind of what you're going at. Ciampa sat in the same spot for years because they didn't know how to push him.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
now look,
To be fair with Ciampa, this because I like him and Johnny Gargano, right? But here's the thing: they did good at NXT. with his thing, I put it on him and the company. I think that Tommaso is a great wrestler. So when you take a guy like Tommaso, you got to keep him either with a manager or with a faction to protect him because he's good on the mic when he's locked into a serious shooter type of rivalry.
Okay.
You know what I mean, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So
no,
with
I like that.
Tommaso, it's like he's good for professional wrestling. If you put him in AAA, he works. If you have him in NXT, he works. If you're gonna put him on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, he has to be locked in, competing against, guys that are gonna fucking protect him on the mic and guys that are gonna give him a good challenge. If you don't do that, he becomes stale because Tommaso's character is really stale, and there's a lot of these guys that are stale, and the company what I like on my show, for example, if somebody can't cut a fucking promo, I try to help them. I try to protect my talent, whatever. The company doesn't do that. They'll just send you through the fucking curtain and say deliver. I don't agree with that. If somebody is missing 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3, you gotta make the ends for that. You gotta cover that in. You know what I mean? So that this talent is not affected. You mentioned Jay Cargill. I like Jay Cargill. If Jay Cargill has become garbage and stale, is because they're not putting her in an environment where she can succeed. It's almost like they're doing it on fucking purpose. So with Tommaso Ciampa, I think it's on him because of his lack of talent in those areas, and it's on the company because they didn't fucking look out for him. Johnny Gargano is not somebody that can save him because Johnny Gargano is someone else. Think about his character. He's good for being with his girl on TV as a couple. The lovey-dovey thing, the Scott Pilgrim thing, that works for Gargano because he got the be yourself, can't be no one else. If you would have took that and you would have had them be like a lovey-dovey couple when he comes out with that song and you run that, Tommaso Gargano would have worked on the main roster, and then you could have sold the wrestling with that gimmick. It would have worked. I believe it would have appealed to everybody because you could point that right at all the couples. So now
Yeah.
all the couples that are at the fucking building, guess what? Oh, here comes Gargano and whatever the fuck his girlfriend's name is, his wife. She's talented too. Shame on me for forgetting her name. She's
Candice
amazing.
LeRae.
Candice LeRae. She's amazing. Shame on me for forgetting her name. But if you point at that and then you show the couples kissing in the fucking crowd like they do at the NBA games, I think that would have been compelling. I think that may have worked. It would have made it more fun with the theme song. Tommaso is good. Tommaso is amazing. It's just that he doesn't have that aura, that charisma. I don't like Seth Rollins, but I would have to admit that Seth Rollins has more aura and charisma than Tommaso. That's where you had that's part of where you had that problem. And the company, Triple H, Hunter, if you get a hold of this, motherfucker, smoke a blunt and tell your whole creative crew to smoke some THC with your monkey ass so that y'all could put together compelling fucking TV because that's where the ideas flow. When you ain't there, your shit is dry. You guys don't know
Yep.
what you're doing. Okay? Y'all need to just vibe, bring in some fucking fans or something, fuck AI, and let the ideas flow. Allow other talent. Talk to Ari Emmanuel, all you guys. These guys
Fuck
are right
Ari
here.
Emanuel.
These guys are right here. They love your fucking brand. They love watching WWE. They love to be fans, and you kill it for them because you motherfuckers want to stick to the same fucking 3 people. It's a fucking business. This is a WWE. You have to build your 15 top stars of the fucking company, folks. You don't need a fucking JTV or nobody else to know that. It's common sense. You built these people. That's how you keep the fucking business going. You know? You got a lot of talented people at NXT just wasting the fuck away. Let me finish this up so I can give the mic back to you. What was it? We talking about what was that other match we went to?
The Fatu McIntyre.
Yeah, so I think that Drew should be centered and should be the face of the fucking company. He's in his prime. He's killing it. I think that Jacob Fatu is the future of the business. These guys have an opportunity to go out like Brett and Austin at WrestleMania 13 and just fucking go, look at us, check us out. You know what I mean? Or like a Benoit and Angle. Yeah. You get to just go out and show them what you're made of. If they don't deliver with that, that's it. This match doesn't mean anything. This match can be a excellent undercard for this WrestleMania. I see it. I believe that in my heart. Period.
I'll agree with that.
And before we move forward to the next match, I like this. Let's not forget that they keep bringing back legends to push the new talent when they got plenty of new talent that they can push to begin with.
Yeah.
And see, that's my problem. Is you got this talent, and you have a fucking pool of talent. You got the main roster, you got NXT, and you got your NIL.
Yeah.
There's no, and not to mention you got fucking Lucha Libre.
Well, I want to say something about that. I want to say something about that because I was building towards that, but I was waiting because I want to see. I believe AAA is the best brand in TKO's WWE right now. I watch it Saturdays.
Agreed.
I feel like they center around professional wrestling, art,
Hands
culture,
down.
all that.
Hands
It
down.
feels like the fucking. I feel every era when I watch that show, and I'm like, yo, this is how wrestling used to be. I'm in love. You know what I mean? And I feel like they just knock it out the park, man. And that's 1 hour every week, guys. They cram into that hour.
Yeah.
They cram into it. I'm like, yo, I can't believe it. So I think that they're killing it with that fucking brand. Very easily do I co-sign to watch that thing. Not a fucking problem. And you know, the main roster needs to take a hint of that, you know. And I think that the creative team, there's a disconnect because it's just like you guys think that what you need to do is bring in celebrities and stick to the viral stuff. People want to watch wrestling. People want to watch compelling storylines. You know, it doesn't take a lot of knowledge to run fucking WWE. All right, I was reading.
Hang on,
about
Kev.
Yeah,
Not to cut you off, because what you're
No, go right
saying,
ahead.
because what you're saying is like pinpoint fucking accurate. Because
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
if you're not giving me a compelling story, that means you're insulting my intelligence.
Yep.
Right. I agree.
And I'm not gonna lie, as a teacher and as somebody who, just like you two, went through the school system, if you're not challenging me and pushing me to do some shit, and it's too fucking easy or too fucking boring, you lost my attention span, and
Amen.
I have an attitude about your product or about your assignment, and yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I agree.
I'm gonna
Like-
just say for them to.
Like, I
for
feel
them-
like the way this shit is being ran is because it's all TKO, and I'm not gonna go down that whole fucking rabbit hole. But I think WWE talent is being told you're not sucking enough dick if you want to be pushed.
Right.
So,
I see
and
that.
everybody's like, I'm not sucking no actual dick. And they're like, no, but you need to actually suck dick if you want to be higher in this company. And I feel like that's legit the power struggle going on right now. And yeah,
I can see it.
I agree.
it's fucking shit show, bro. Fucking shit show.
Because it's crazy that you mention that because the next match on the card kind of shows that. Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan for the women's world title.
From
Now-
what I've seen, let me let you finish.
I was gonna say, now I'm gonna tell you, I think Stephanie retains because I don't think they're gonna continue just feeding Morgan world titles because
Well, hang on, not to cut you off with that, but it depends if she sucked enough dick or not, since we're on that topic.
well, I mean, you know, they gave her a whole mid-ass music video, so maybe she is sucking some dick.
That brings up an interesting point.
But just with that, I mean,
I done opened a whole fucking rabbit hole.
yeah, you did. Fucking can of worm having ass.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
give a
yeah.
damn.
Here we
But see,
are
here's
to
my problem
dissect
with it,
everything,
though.
So we might as well, you know.
Are you
Insight.
what? Okay, so I don't know if I want to word it as I don't need Liv Morgan as my motherfucking champion again, or if I don't know, something just doesn't feel right with it. But I will tell you right now, this is probably the only feud that I liked that out of the women for the build up that was actually pretty fun. But it did kind of feel like another Jade and Rhea, you know, calling each other bitch moment though.
No, use a bitch. No, use a bitch. No,
Your
use
your
a bitch.
your mother's basuda.
Yeah.
I booked you the fuck out of that too. I know.
And anyway, my thoughts on this is I like you said, this build up was kind of, decent. If I'm gonna be 100% honest, I'll throw me a fucking curveball. Throw me a fucking curveball. Have Dom switch up on Liv to actually make it seem fucking interesting.
Yes.
Throw me a curveball.
Have Dom swap
to
out
me,
on her.
that's how you get Stephanie Valkyrie to win. And then think about it. Dom just keeps transitioning his mommy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Who's the next mommy for him though? Roxanne?
I mean,
See, then that makes me have to turn in on Monday. There you go. Yeah, bitch. How
Okay.
the fuck you know what? You know what? And that's not even Chat GPT. That's just me sitting here thinking. Post Blunt,
Thinking?
Hunter, Post Blunt, Paul. you know,
Post Blunt, Michael Hayes,
The-
Jamie
fuck.
Noble,
You gotta look.
Shane
hang on,
Helms.
wait,
I'm
wait, wait,
sorry,
wait, wait.
Gregory Helms.
Hang on. That's Post Blunt and Post Quad because I had my cappuccino. I had my macchiato today. So
Oh man. My dog
Yeah.
got that weed and caffeine in the system.
and a bit of Adderall, but still.
Ooh boy.
He started.
Well,
being
speaking of
there.
Adderall, you're gonna need this for this next match. The Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental Ladder match, which is kind of where I was talking at with it earlier. But you got Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss teaming up to go against kind of the Bella Twin and Paige.
Hey, before we get to that, man, I'm gonna put my take. I didn't get my take on.
Oh shit, my bad. Go ahead.
So, from what I've seen, right, it seemed like they made a bit of effort with the story, but I mean, at the same time, a lot of what I was saying is just like you guys said, a lot of that puta this, whatever the fuck they said. So it was kind of a dry thing, a lot of reaching with that story to kind of get it from week to week. Stephanie Valkyrie, I like, great talent, great wrestler. They always want to go to the ass thing, which is very unfortunate. But she's a good wrestler.
It is
I
not
think-
unfortunate. I love that move.
You said what? Excuse me. Pardon me.
I am
buddy.
attempting.
Pardon
I am
me.
attempting to be. I just need that done one time.
I believe you. That
I just want to see if it
that's-
hurts.
Hang on.
That's where they're at with her though. She just throws her ass at the screen, and that's wrestling. I think that's brain rot in the fucking culture. But I ain't complaining too much about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that we rely too much on that. That's the reason wrestling ain't shit no
You
more.
mean to tell me she's got other assets?
What I'm telling you is that we need to watch how we run the fucking wrestling, because
Yeah.
that's what we're going to. We're going to the ass, and we're going to the fucking celebrity shit. This fucking business used to be about two guys having a fucking legendary match that everybody talked about for 50 years. You know what I mean? In my opinion, we're not making matches like that no more. We're making kind of matches like that. Okay, if we stop doing that, it's like oxygen stopping and we're in fucking space. We got a problem. You know what I mean? The
I
ass-
agree.
Like
Hold on.
I get where you're coming from, Kev. I'm sitting
Yeah.
here while you're talking, quite
Right.
literally, and you brought it up earlier.
Okay.
Everybody should be able to just go out there and be like, just do it, and it should feel like a Benoit Angle kind of match. Hell, it should be like
Yeah.
the Hardys, Dudley's, Edge and Christian kind of like everybody.
There you
It
go.
just felt like you went out there and it was told, if you drop the ball, that's on your ass, and
Yeah.
let them not so much script. Yeah, everybody got hurt. You could quite literally see everybody was getting their ass fucked up when you did it that way.
Yeah.
But it looked natural. It flowed. It kept everybody on their toes. It showed who had chemistry in the fucking ring, not everybody sitting here watching. Well, that was a botch. It's not a botch. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I agree with everything you said. There's just things that I have to process and think about. Like I heard, I don't know if this is true. From my understanding, there was supposed to be a match with Julia and somebody else, and it got canceled.
It was
I don't know
supposed
if
to, well, it was supposed to be Julia and Tiffany Stratton.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
supposed to happen on SmackDown last night, but they pulled that and made it a
Okay.
number one contender match for some random fucking reason. So
For Mania?
since you brought, I don't know. See, it was supposed to originally be a match last night as a title match.
Right.
So are you gonna do the title match this coming Friday? Are you gonna save it till Backlash? This is what we're talking about, though. They're just throwing shit at the one of the fucking wall right now and hoping it sticks. And then they're hoping within that time frame that we forget what they did last week.
Okay. Well, what
They-
about
they-
this one? You finish up and then I'll tell you.
Well, I was gonna say, because like with shit, man, with the AJ and fucking Becky story. Look how
Okay.
that was going at one point. We thought we were getting Becky and Lyra, you know, Ireland's best going at it. And then that went away. Then then you brought back AJ Lee. Then you had AJ Lee steal the spotlight from Lyra just so you could put an Intercontinental title on her to make this weak ass motherfucking match for Mania between the two. Because I tell you right now, bro, there's nothing in me wanting to see AJ Lee really be full time again.
Yeah. She doesn't have
I-
it. I mean,
I was a fan
Still-
back then. I was a fan back then when women's wrestling wasn't really just wrestling. They were still doing gimmick ass matches. They were still doing whatever. The state of women's wrestling right now is too damn important to have half-ass motherfuckers like AJ Lee and Paige coming back just to show that, hey, 10 years ago, this is what you got.
there you go. And that's what I was going to tell you about next. I was going to bring the Paige thing up. You know, I don't know what match she's in WrestleMania. Supposedly she's replacing Nikki Bella or some shit. I don't agree with it. I don't know why she was signed back. I think that's very interesting. But that's just how this fucking company works. You know, she has nothing to offer that fucking company except some good top. That's it. What else is Paige going to do for the fucking division? She could barely do anything for AEW. Not that I
She could barely do anything. She could barely do anything for the motherfucking match to be for the division in WWE to begin with.
Right.
You were just a part of a crop of females that you just didn't suck.
Right.
Well, you did suck.
You did.
Well,
You did.
not that way though. You did that off camera, different camera. But again, had she not suck on another camera, would she have had the opportunity to suck on WWE's camera?
Can I ask Kevin a question to go off your question?
All right.
Kevin, 1 to 3, her mic skills.
-2.
I think she could talk. You know, I've seen her.
So can
cut
William
some shit.
Regal.
To answer his question, I mean, he said 1 out of 3. She's probably in the middle.
Okay.
I know she could talk. I think she's fucking worthless for fucking wrestling. I think she should stick to OnlyFans, whatever the fuck. But I also can't hate on Paige like that. I mean, I've seen her work. I think she could have good matches, and I think that she could talk. I wouldn't give her 1 out of 3, and I wouldn't give her 3 out of 3. I put her right in the middle to answer your question.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and answer it with this one because I like this.
Yeah.
The Legends being brought back to secure some dream matches for the younger talent. Now, I will say, as a older fan that is still watching this shit, I get where this is coming from, but I agree, it is way too much.
Yeah.
It's like the celebrity thing.
Yeah.
It's cool for the little bit. Like when Floyd Mayweather and Big Show were the only fucking celebrity match in Mania at, what was it, WrestleMania 20? That wasn't bad. I didn't want to see Floyd Mayweather to begin with, but it wasn't one of those like, oh, come on,
can I
you're
be
fucking
real?
saturating
It was kind of like, okay, like I remember I'm not gonna lie, I was a kid when I watched that Mania,
Yeah.
and I'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, that was fine, but don't put that shit in front of me ever again. Let's get back to our scheduled programming.
Right.
Because
Yes.
it's like my thing was I was trying to comprehend, because you have, let's be real, that's two different fucking sports. A boxer versus a performing athlete. And let's be real, I don't think there was any much time of really comparison. He had so many fucking rules and laws and litigations in his fucking contract any fucking way that it messed up the flow of WrestleMania. That's why I was kind of like, okay, we don't have to do that no more. And plus, you bring legends back at Mania. That's enough.
Yeah.
Right.
And you got this Hall of Fame shit. So there's a handful of legends you're bringing back at that moment too. And we don't need to get into it, but I just want to say next year all three of us are being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, because anybody can.
I agree.
Well, then, if anybody can, okay, I was just about to say this, and I'll go like this: if anybody can be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, as we just clearly saw, then that clearly means that anybody could, put on something half decent, some half-ass content worth, watching,
Yeah.
worth my time. Like,
Yeah.
We don't do that here at TK. We don't do that.
No, the fuck
We
we
don't
don't.
do that here.
Like, hear me out. That's where I was going with it. Wrestling became so popular that it's not popular. Wrestling is that nigga under the shade tree talking about his high school highlights.
Wrestling has become so popular that it has just become something to complain about for us all. Because they know they're and see, WWE is the popular girl in school.
Ew.
But hear me out on this. They're the popular girl that it ain't that you're just trying to fuck or you're just trying to date. You're just trying to have a seat at the table. And
That's
she's
still
cool
too
with
much.
it at this moment. But you're getting
What?
tired of the same shit.
You talking about
Over.
the same chase, the same runaround, the same.
Yes, yep.
Uh,
And you're still in the friend zone.
First off, this is where us homeboys tell our other homeboys, hey, that nigga playing you, get your head out
You
your
need to
ass.
go. Yep.
Get back to this other side. Remember who the fuck you are, my nigga. Pick up your crown. Fuck these bitches. Stack your wallet. Exactly.
And that's what we need to do right now.
Oh, what do you mean? I stopped paying for their shit, so I am most definitely stacking my wallet.
I've been saying all this shit for
That's
years.
what I'm saying. That's what fans right now need to do. We need to
I
just
agree.
I don't even
Tell
want to
the-
give them the clickbait.
Yeah.
For sure.
it's becoming that way. And I mean, not to say I'm gonna go walk your competition, but if I really need a wrestling fix, I might watch your competition.
Or, hey, there's micro wrestling,
Actually, yeah, there's been a lot of midget wrestling at the bar over here, so I might watch
Hell,
that shit too.
there's JTV wrestling. Shit, I can get it any
There's
fucking
JTV,
where.
yeah,
And
yeah.
shit, JTV wrestling gonna have me on the edge of my fucking seat every fucking time.
Hey man, thank y'all for the shout out. But I mean, I think I'm happy with their AAA product. I think TNA does their shit. I don't watch AEW, but shit, with the way things are going, WWE, I might do that. because it's like I just don't understand it. Like it goes back to the business thing. Look at all the passion we got on these fucking podcasts and on video game, but you guys are a real business. You guys are a real living, breathing company that's out there. That you guys are supposed to be putting all this shit together, and you guys not even fucking. You don't give a damn. You just
Can I
doing
can I
whatever.
ask both of you a logistical question?
Yeah, what's up?
Did you get too big that you don't know how to manage?
I mean, I guess so.
Did you monopolize and didn't know how to finish Monopoly?
It's one of those. Hunter feels a lot like Vince right now. What are you gonna do? Go watch the other guys? We have the names. You're only here for the names, right? That's it. Like Royce Keys, bro. Like I am so hyped, bro, that we got Powerhouse Will Hobbs. I'm sorry, Will. We got Royce Keys in WWE. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we got Royce Keys. One, a little too late, and two, are you even gonna utilize him correctly?
Realistically, if you would have did it properly, you could have had a banger, low key match of the year, triple threat match between him, Oba, and Brock. You mean to tell me nobody want to just see three big ass, beefy ass dudes duke it out
Nah,
for
because I
just
tell you right now,
power? For
I'll tell you right
power?
now, Oba. Okay, so we'll get into it more in a little bit when we talk about this match. But I like the Oba and Brock because you need a new Brock Lesnar, one that shows up, one that isn't going to hold your company hostage, hold your title hostage.
Or be in allegations and pedophile allegations.
Yes, or end up in Vince
Oh
McMahon files.
shit.
Oh yeah, this is how much I don't care no more. I just put all that shit out there. I give no fucks.
So, with
Oh
that being
man.
said, if you're doing this for that reason, I'm all for it. Now, if you're gonna give me Powerhouse Will Hobbs, or if you're gonna give me this Royce Keys, one dollar store biggie. But why can't you get Kofi Kingston trying to get him into the New Day? Like, why can't you have that added in? Give me a little comedy with it. Hey, man, you remind me of a guy we used to have in here.
Probably because they want to they want his guy to be serious. I don't agree with that, man. I don't think I think that'd be a horrible idea to put him in New Day.
No, you don't
But
have him in the New Day, but you can easily have him feud with whatever fucking members are in the New Day still.
I mean,
And
if you feel like it would be good, I mean, definitely keep
you
your
could
idea.
showcase his strength at that point.
If you think that you think you can write him into the New Day and it works. That's what you believe. You know,
No.
I
Hear
get
me
it.
out. Hear me out. Let me say it again. You're not putting him in the New Day. You have Kofi recruiting him for
Yeah.
the New Day, and then in that time frame, you could have him go against Kofi and Xavier, Kofi and Waller, all three of them, just to
So
showcase his power.
you're putting him in there to showcase his power first.
No, you're
To
just putting him in
show.
a match. You're not putting him in the New Day at all. There's no. You're recruiting him to join, but
Well,
he doesn't do it.
oh, okay, I got you. Just a one off match, just a little prop thing, little.
In a way,
I got
yeah.
okay. I mean, I like Royce Keys. I've always liked him ever since I seen him the first time. I think that he's some guy. He's somebody that you know. If you could work with him, put him with the right people, I think it'd be great. You know, he might need a manager. He might need a really hot female that could talk on the mic. You know what I mean? You don't see a lot of that. You don't see a
Yeah.
lot of that. I think that would be unique. But I think he's great. I have not heard too much of Royce on the mic to go, he's going to sell tickets. But I know he's great, and I'm a fan of his. But I'm not, even though I'm a fan of his, I'm not gonna protect him if he's trashed in some areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
I
I
I,
agree.
I don't agree with you that he's a biggie, a dollar store biggie or whatever you said. I think he's great. I think he has the fucking potential. Um, I don't know if the three-way match would work because Royce needs time on WWE television to get more overs over with the audience. You know what I mean? I think it's too soon with him, but that's only my opinion. It doesn't change the fact that everybody's fucking reacting to him. You see what I'm saying? So everybody's fucking going with Oba, and it's not a good thing in my opinion because I think that that's going to lead to them booing him in the future when he becomes stale and he's world champion. So hopefully they take their time. I believe he needs to destroy Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That's just my opinion. I think he's doing good right now, and that's a scary sign because once again, these fans are weird. Their creative is weird, and they don't tend to gel well. A lot of the shit that these people do, they drop the fucking ball, like I said, and how Trev said, and how you've been talking about, and that's scary because the idea that they're gonna fuck up Royce Keys, but they already started doing that because they brought him out at the Rumble and then they sent him on fucking vacation, which you never see that in WWE. When the fuck they ever sign somebody from the competition or some shit and you don't see them no more? You don't see that often. Usually they're on the next show. So
Yeah, you don't have a debut happen and then they're gone for a hot minute. Like
right.
and then my problem is you had to reintroduce Royce Keys the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Using the same vignette, the same promo. You using the same shit. And I mean, cool, he was on a Stephanie McMahon podcast. Yay. Exactly. See, and that reaction is exactly what I was expecting.
Oh man.
Because you put him on a podcast, you let somebody hear his story a little bit, and then you cut me vignettes during Raw and SmackDown. Yay.
Hey, I'm just laughing.
You could have brought this motherfucker back you could have brought him out at Rumble.
Yeah.
And bro, you could have brought him out at Rumble, had him on vacation still, and gave real good vignettes to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Have him cutting vignettes that he's coming to just wreck everybody. He's coming to take over something. But instead,
I think the thing about him going with I'm so dangerous that the fucking WWE doesn't even want to put me on TV. I think that would have been really edgy and dope.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Because I mean, if anybody that's been a wrestling fan since 2020 that knows who this guy is, you know the type of work he was doing in AEW. And the type of cats that he was around at that moment were unhinged ass motherfuckers. Right. So to be able to come in and pull that type of thing off, bro, 100%, dog, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, you can mark my words because they're getting called up. It's a matter of time before Ethan Page and Ricky Saints go side by side with him.
Ricky Saints and who?
And Ethan Page.
Oh yeah, and I like those guys. You know, that would make sense to me to put them together. That works. That works right there. I would love to see that. I'll watch that. You know what I mean? Ricky still got a ways to go. I think Ethan has been killing it. I like the guy.
Ethan's been killing. Yeah.
He reminds me of Shane Douglas. You know, and
yes.
I think that I wish that they would trust him on Monday Night Raw. Guys like that. You know, I would just like. That's what I wanted to watch when I came back and I started watching again. That Corey's the one that got me into the shit, because Corey was fucking teasing me. Oh, you got to tune. It's going to be crazy. I watch, nothing crazy happens. I'm like, yo, stop playing with me, man. So when I started watching that they were going to Netflix and stuff like that, I thought that we were going to get fucking crazy on Netflix. I'm like, yo, the product is going to be like, we're going to get canceled. No, it's nothing like that. They don't even fucking go to 3 hours.
Man, that part. And the closest thing that we got to them getting canceled is the time that, CM Punk said he's going to bury Roman next to his dad.
Yeah, which I didn't like that. I hated that. I thought
that was kind of, that was, you know what, bro,
as somebody who grew up in that era of like we roasted one another and shit, that was kind of one of the dumbest fucking things.
But to me, and we'll get to that story because that's a part of your show. But to me, if they would have brought in Sela Fatu to smack the shit out of him, it would have made it more compelling. If they would have went with it, you know. I haven't seen anything from that, but we'll get back to that because that's one of the main events. We'll get back.
Yeah,
to
I'm kind of hoping we get. I'm hoping Mania is just the beginning of the fallout for that.
I'm saying this. I don't know what it is. I haven't watched in a year. I feel like WrestleMania today and tomorrow is going to cook. I don't know. I just feel that. Normally, I haven't been interested in nothing at all. I think that they're going to try to pull off all the stops, but it's only going to be tomorrow, and it's only going to be today and tomorrow. on fucking Monday, they go back to normal mode. You know what I mean? So we'll see. And I think y'all should keep doing the show, by the way. I'm advocating for this show to keep running. Just shit on the fucking product. You know what I mean? And I'm very shocked about this because you guys stick to fucking WWE. A lot of fans stick to them and fucking support them. Not like Corey. That motherfucker goes over the top. But they still support him, right? To see right here, live on the air, to just witness that both of you guys have a distaste for the fucking product right now at WrestleMania. Not only does it get me mad because it's the same shit that I've been talking about, but it's disappointing to see because I almost don't want to be right anymore.
But see, and here's the thing.
Yeah.
With our rebuttals back and forth on the internet.
Yeah.
This is coming from somebody who watches it week in and week out.
Right.
And I know I've given you shit, but I'm not getting highlights from Corey. I'm not getting them from Twitter, Facebook, nothing like that.
Yeah.
This is coming from somebody who's wasting their fucking time every Monday and Friday night.
Right.
Watching this shit.
Right.
So yeah, coming up to Mania, bro, this is one of those things like you have to buy me back within these next 48 hours. Because come Monday, I may not log on. If I'm not feeling the vibe by the end of tomorrow night, you're not getting me to tune into Monday.
Right.
Maybe I'll follow this shit, in a couple days after, seeing some highlights when people are posting it. But I can't tell you that I'm gonna be looking at it. I might go down your path and just tell them to go fuck off.
I'm at it on a whole different level. If these 48 hours are shit, I'm done. I ain't buying nothing. I will never resubscribe. Netflix can stay. Bro, I'ma even unfollow and unsubscribe on fucking YouTube. That's how fucking done I am with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I am at the point of I'm just gonna let it go. And shit, I'd rather watch paint dry or watch fucking golf on television. Like, if you're gonna waste 2 to 3 hours of my life, I might as well. Damn, look at that paint line just run. Oh shit, is it gonna touch her carpet? Oh damn, never mind. That's more interesting than whatever the fuck you've been putting on TV.
Yeah.
I have stopped watching this shit since we've done our last podcast. Since the Royal Rumble, I have not watched this shit.
And I'm gonna be blunt. There was
I don't
a
even
point
put it on as background noise because fuck your clickbait.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a point from 2010 to about 2018 that I wasn't watching. I didn't care. You were shoving Cena down our throats. You were fucking with our intelligence.
Yeah.
On top of that.
Yeah.
You had some good shit in between that. You had a really good, another Randy Orton storyline. You had the Wyatt family emerge. You had some good shit.
Yeah.
But it's like before the Attitude Era popped up. Right before the Attitude Era, if y'all remember, it was you got you got an electrician, garbage. You have a fucking rubber duck, garbage. You have a plumber, garbage. Oh, you have an undertaker. Ah, this might work out. Ah, you got a sex fiend. Ends up with CTE 20 years later. Like, a lot of it, there was a lot of shit, bro, that hit and a lot of it missed. I feel like we're back at that point where a lot of it's missing.
Yeah.
Because somebody said it in the comments earlier, bro. They're all about the clicks for the moment.
Right.
They don't give a fuck about us anymore. And I
Stuff
haven't
like
even
that.
brought up really the fact of the ticket pricing being the way it is.
Oh, don't forget to use your Dodge Ram code to get like $10 off, guys.
Yeah. Okay. So here's my question. We're at WrestleMania. How are y'all selling tickets for Sunday? Nobody got a promo code. Nobody got shit. Oh, hang on. Is it because Pat McAfee and you're going to dick ride your golden boy? I mean, Cody. Oh, no, I said it right the first time. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this is the last match I'm going to talk about for night one. Because I am hoping Randy walks out with 15. I want somehow Randy to walk out with 15 and Pat McAfee to walk away from WWE. Like, if there's the way I can have both of those, I'd be happy.
You don't like his mic work?
Who, Pat?
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee's got some decent mic work because,
Right.
I mean, I like Pat as a podcaster. Me and Trevor talk. I mean, I think Pat is fucking tremendous for college football. The dude is, as a
agree.
independent journalist, the dude is phenomenal. The hold ESPN by their balls the way he has to get the money he has and to be able to have the type of show he has.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I give love and respect. Like the man is a motherfucking idol for what we do.
Right.
To come into the business the way you are.
Hear me out. I
What's
would
up?
have been okay if he just came back and sat with Cole at the desk.
Been a heel commentator?
Yes.
The way Taz was during the invasion?
Yes.
Okay. I would buy into that.
But
I would not
who am
hate
I?
that one bit.
Who am I? Just somebody
Or-
who's just been watching their whole life or whatever.
Randy and Pat is not it.
It's not it, but I got Randy winning, and if Randy don't win, I can tell you right now, it don't look promising for me to watch on Sunday.
Why is it not it? And how do we make it work if we work there? So that's my question to you. And then to Buck will be, how do we make it work? Why does it not work right now? Why do you guys believe that shit is fucking garbage? What is
Okay,
the problem?
so if you, I'll go ahead. You sit
Yeah.
here and you play it that he's on the phone talking to somebody. If you really look down, and if we're going down history and lineage between Cody and Randy, where the fuck has Cody Rhodes ever been in that? Nowhere. I would have accepted a Batista phone call or Ric Flair phone call. I would have accepted fucking hell. I would have accepted Dustin to show the fuck up and beat the fuck out of Cody.
I
Well,
agree.
hear me out on this one. Here's a name that I've been throwing around and thinking of. He's in Las Vegas right now for WrestleCon. He's the son of the $1 Million Man, and he is 1/3 of the original Legacy.
Hell, that would have worked too.
Fresh out of prison,
That would
Yeah.
have worked too.
got the freedom back, and you know WWE. They love a good comeback story.
And you have him come back and have to decide between who is he helping.
Why don't you have him come back and help Randy?
No. Hear me out. Shit, you could. You know what? You can still do that shit tonight. Still do it. You want to know why? Because then he can lay out McAfee, and then he has to, and then it makes everybody question, well, what? Oh, you're here to help Cody, and then what if he turns on? Bitch, drama.
No, you're on my page, bro. You're right in the same part of you're right in the same part of the page I'm at.
When you know what, when I saw that job on Indeed said NXT creative writer, I should have fucking applied, but I was still in college.
What could have happened?
I don't know. I don't even think they deserve my creative juices now, if I'm being honest. Shit.
But again, that right there is compelling. Pat McAfee being the mouthpiece for Randy Orton doesn't work. Doesn't make sense for me.
Okay.
Like you could have and I'm not saying that Pat is a horrible person, you know, in the WWE. Like him being involved in some way, I still support.
Right.
This way, like he's some bro. The last time I seen him, he was fucking purple in Gunther's arms, being cradled like a fucking potato. Now I'm supposed to come back and believe that.
It would have made sense if he came back and got involved in the Seth Rollins Gunther bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
But to come back and join Randy, like, bro, for me, you either bring out Ted DiBiase Jr. for this, or you bring out Cowboy Bob Orton.
Right.
That is the only way this shit works right now, because outside of that, why do you bring anybody? Why does every story Cody Rhodes have during WrestleMania need a third person? Is there like a fucking weird threesome rule going on for him?
Right.
Somebody needs to let Corey, if you hear us on this podcast, I need you to do me a favor. Call your peoples. Get them on the phone. Find out if Cody Rhodes' contract states during WrestleMania he is meant to have some sort of a three-way with his opponent and whoever. Because I feel like this has been going on, and I'm pretty sure this shit went on in 39 too.
Can I say something?
What's up?
I love you boys, but as much as he say he wants us to keep doing this shit and keep talking about it and shitting on it, I'm exhausted from just shitting on this shit.
Yeah.
I don't even want to. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even want to finish this shit. I don't even want to talk about this shit. I'd much rather ask y'all about other shit. I don't even want to talk about the shit no more.
So here, you know what, man, and here's what I'm thinking too. While you're asking us to do, while you're pleading with us to keep the heel turn going, Kevin.
I am.
Hey, you know, since we did the last, and Trevor will tell you this too. Since we did the last podcast in January, probably music's calling, baby. Why continue? And like Trevor said, bro, it's a lot of energy shitting on this product. Because believe it or not, bro, we're an hour and 22 minutes into this podcast.
Yeah.
And we only took Saturday. We still got Sunday to talk. And we're this exhausted.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna talk about Sunday.
I'll tell you right now, the only one that I'm excited for on Sunday is Oba and Brock. That's it. Just because
I want to see if Oba squishes Heyman like a bug.
Yeah, like I want to see that right there. Like, and I know that's open I know that opens Sunday. So hell yeah, bro. Me and Brock about to be done early. I mean, hey, Demon and Dirty Dom, bro, sounds dope. But that could have been Saturday.
Yeah, I'm tapped out. And
I'll tell you right now, I lost interest in the Trick Williams and Sammy shit because Little Yachty's not in it no more. I don't know why, but Little Yachty was doing everything for it, bro. Yeah. And I'm not a Little Yachty fan.
Yeah, you know.
So here's where we're at, Kevin. You want us to continue doing the show, and I love that you want that. I'm gonna need you to. I need anybody listening. Hashtag WWE at WWE. Whatever y'all need to do. Let them know that people are tired of talking about their product because their product is tiring us out.
Don't even waste these people's times. They don't care.
I was gonna say that they don't give a shit.
They don't care. They're still gonna get their paychecks.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about that.
And
Hey,
if they don't get their
hey,
paychecks, they.
But at
they
the end of
just
the day, bro,
whatever,
just
who
remember, we do
cares?
have this is the highlight of the night or the highlight of the weekend for everybody. It's being hosted by John Cena.
Can I be real? That's still not even enough.
So if you, everybody,
not
if we're
enough.
missing Corey, we know why.
That's not even enough.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
I'm not even gonna cap, Kev. This feels like trying to watch wrestling feels like managing my classroom with middle schoolers
I
at the
believe.
end of the school year, and it's like, okay, I don't give a fuck. Like, bro,
Right.
even my students was like, Mr. OG. I was like, yeah, you haven't talked about WrestleMania. Are you gonna watch it? And I kind of looked at them sideways, like, oh,
Right.
yeah, I forgot. I did kind of put y'all onto wrestling, and then yeah, damn.
And
All
it's
right, fellas,
sad
we back.
because this is a culture that we grew up with. You know what I mean? So we definitely, if we're gonna send it to the next generation, we want to recommend them to some fire shit. You know what I mean? Not no brain rot fucking bullshit. So I'm with you. Welcome back, Buck.
I like I say, look, I hope I'm gonna aim for a C plus of a show.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna try to overextend it and try to give me a A minus. So that's what I'll leave it at. My phone is about to die, and like I said, I love y'all, but I don't want to talk about it no more.
Hey.
It's depressing me.
All right.
I'm gonna leave it with this note. You know shit's getting bad when WWE is blocking the same company hosting their motherfucking WrestleManias, all because one of their people gave their WrestlePalooza a C.
Oh man, don't even.
Don't
get us
grade our
started.
shows. Don't tell us how
That's
bad our
crazy.
shit sucks. You need to sit in these motherfucking $13,000 seats and smile. That's what they're telling us.
Yeah.
So with that being said, why are we doing this anymore?
Listen, I
Yep.
will say this, Kev, fans. Realistically, we said we was just gonna try to take a break till football season.
Yeah.
Because like
That's what I heard.
if I'm gonna be honest, I used to be excited for recording and streaming,
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah.
now it's like, okay, fuck. And then I'm sitting here and he's sitting there and we're both sitting here like, I hope somebody texts the other one and be like, I got something to do, and we just,
Yeah.
reschedule or not do it that week. Like that's where we're at.
So basically,
Well, I
what you're
think-
hearing is you might just be looking for us at football season for football talk. Because at least when our team lets us down, it's only for like 17 weeks, and we get a big break after that.
Or start hot for 5 weeks and then shit the bed for the whole middle of the fucking season. So at least my birthday will be smiling and good, and be sitting there talking about, hell yeah, we look better. But let's be for real, Todd Bowles is still our coach. See, I don't feel bad shitting on my Bucks. I got time to talk about that.
Right.
I feel good to talk about that. I feel good to talk about my Hurricanes and shit on them if I have to. You know what? Yeah. You know what? It's a beautiful Saturday. Hug somebody, love somebody. My phone's about to die. I'll catch y'all in football season.
All right, buddy. Thanks for
Yes,
stopping
sir.
by.
You're
Good old Trev.
And I mean that's the state of where we're at with this whole thing.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I think that you guys have given so much with heel turn. We got NFL fans in the comments as well, of course.
Yes,
You
sir.
guys are the experts on all that. But my stuff is the wrestling. You guys have given so much with this. I think it'd be cool for you guys to keep it going and just talk about how bad it is or whatnot. Because I think it's a positive thing to talk about things that's out there. One thing I do not like, I cannot fucking stand the fan base that wants to call you negative because you're telling the fucking truth. Don't let people fool you, all right? We're living in an era where if you don't like what somebody likes, you're considered a negative person or a bad person. It's a bunch of bullshit. Everybody likes different things. That's why I stay open-minded. Some people like Seth Rollins. I don't like Seth Rollins. People like this. I don't like it, But then there's things in wrestling that makes no fucking sense that brings us together. There's a lot of that going on, unfortunately. That's why I have a hard time getting excited about the wrestling that goes on now, WWE specifically, So we need to keep those things in mind. I've got a bad rep for years, for a long time on stuff like that because I simply take a look at what's happening and I notice, damn, out of 10 things, there's 9 things that doesn't make no sense that I think is really fucking garbage or that I just don't find interesting. You know what I mean? My interest in what's bad is sometimes the same thing with everyone else. Sometimes, most of the time, it's not because we all like different things. Like I said, right? So, I felt like they've been doing a shitty fucking job for the longest time. I thought when Vince McMahon was out the door, I thought that wrestling it's gonna truly be a new era. Not just some guy in charge saying it's a new era every fucking 2 weeks, and then it's just pulled to get people to fucking tune in. I think that that's garbage. I think that that's desperate. I think that that's fucking stupid. You got to tell people, oh, you got to tune in. It's going to be a new era. Oh, you got to watch this pay per view. You watch, nothing happens. It's just a basic, generic, bland fucking show. So that's been amongst some of my problems with the fucking wrestling. And then you and I have had a shit ton of fun in the comments. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what you say to me. I'm still going to go, that's how he feels. He has a right to feel that way. I'm still going to be with you. We met in fucking person. You know what I mean? I actually got a lot of fucking respect for you. You know what I mean? Because you've actually served for our fucking country. Unless my memory's fogged up,
No, you're correct.
It's respect to you. It's always going to be respect to you no matter what. We're going to agree on some things, disagree on others, and that's fine. That's totally fine. We're here to have fun like that. So there's always going to be support and everything. And, I was invited here to be on this show, and I'm happy to be here on this show. I haven't been here. I wanted to talk about this when Trev was around, and I had y'all here. I forgot to mention it. I haven't been on here in a long time. For everybody that watched this show and listened and was wondering probably why I haven't been here for a while. I haven't been on this show for a while because I stopped watching wrestling. I didn't want to come here and feel like I don't have nothing to bring to the table because I'm not watching. You know what I mean? So I was not going to watch WrestleMania. I thought about watching it because I'm going to come on this show. Since this is going to be the only show we're going to do that's covering the entire WrestleMania, we'll give you guys. I'll give you guys a little bit more just because. And I
was gonna say now,
Yeah.
I may tomorrow night turn around and do a post Mania show. I'm not
Okay.
100%. I just know at the moment, there's no plan.
Okay. So there you guys have that. Make sure y'all smash the like button now that we're here. Smash that like button and subscribe to this channel and tell everybody. But yeah, I was so frustrated with it that I didn't come on here no more. And I decided to come on here because I was told that this could be the last show for a while because, the channel probably is going to focus on football and other things. So look out for that. But for now, it's just like this could be it could continue, or then again, this could be it. You know what I mean? So smash that like button. If you guys want this show to continue, let it be known in the comments. But that was part of my reason for being away. It wasn't any problem with anybody or nothing like that. Just so all you fans know.
Oh yeah,
So it's all love.
Yeah, see, and the way we work, if we have problems with people, you definitely would have been back on the show sooner. Because,
Right.
we love pushing the motherfucking buttons.
Oh, for sure. You know what I mean? I definitely like pushing buttons, but ever since I was a kid, I was taught respect, and I was taught to be a gentleman.
Yeah.
Frank White, King of New York, all this shit, all the mafia movies, like that's my thing. So, the honeymooners.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's just a lot. It's just how I am. But I will tell a motherfucker how I feel. You know what I mean? And it's all about having fun. So I believe speaking your mind is important because you're calling out shit that a lot of other people not gonna call out. Corey, we got mad love for Corey. I got one of my guys in JTV right now working with Corey on Body Slam. I want these two guys to be successful. I want you to be successful. But, all my people, happiness, support, keeping it real. But, you know, you have people out there that do this type of stuff and they group up and it's just the same fake fucking bullshit. They stick to the same thing and all they do is say nice things about the fucking wrestling and they don't call shit out, and if you do it, it's considered negative and they want to cancel you. We need to change that. We need to be grown fucking adults. When the Attitude Era popped that fucking cherry, there's no going back. All right, there's no reason to go back. So we need to be mature about this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I I don't. I mean, I want what we get on Saturday on the weekly WWE shows, professional wrestling. Going back to what you said about Stephanie Valkyria's ass, that also is important. We need that. We need to have Jimmy and Jay having a fucking fight because there's an affair going on with Naomi. You need that. You know what I'm saying? And the kid might not be his. You need that. You know what I mean? Some of those storylines, to be fair, are played out because they've been done and overdone, yes. But you could still do some of that and it can still work. I think that should be the Netflix product. The Netflix product should be like the fucking Sopranos, you know? But we're not scared to go there. We're going to lose sponsors and we stick to the same bullshit. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just where we're at. I think Netflix can be better. You don't even got to do that. Forget about that. You could call that shit trash. But you can really get more aggressive with that fucking product and really showcase people. I think that some of the AAA guys should be competing on the weekly shows. But that's just me. You know what I mean? And they don't
I'll
go
agree
there.
to that as well.
They don't go there. They just want to fucking stick to the shit that they stick to, and that's it. If you want to keep going with the other matches, I mean, I guess we should talk about them because that's what the show's about. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. This is your show.
I was
What's
gonna say
this? What's this mark you got on the top of the video? Is this Twitch or what is that? What is that link? That barcode?
that should be to the channel for the
Oh,
YouTube.
okay. All right. All right. Go ahead. Say what you want to say,
All
man.
right,
This is your
so
show.
we'll
What you got?
we'll finish up. We'll go ahead and run through. I'll say the match for night 2. You tell me the winner. Intercontinental title match. You got Penta defending his title against Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, Rey Mysterio, Rusev, and JD McDonough.
I think Penta's going over.
Okay,
There's no reason to drop it right now. He's doing good with that belt, in my opinion.
I agree. I'm gonna go a little bit to the left real quick. I'm gonna say Rey Mysterio for one
Okay.
reason.
Okay.
Dom. It's easy to put him and Dom against one another at that point. Dom can go after his IC title. You can also go title for Mask.
Yeah, but I think that with Ray, right? The next time him and Ray go at it, because they've already done it. So what you want to do is the next time that they go at it, it's got to be like a real big Mania match, And in my opinion, this is to turn Dom face. That's like the end of it. It started with him turning on his father, and it ends. He's a baby face again, which he shouldn't be a baby face anytime soon.
Nah.
So I don't think that him and Ray should go at it because we're going to waste that if we do that. But it doesn't mean that you don't have the right idea and they can't work good with the title and the good program.
So my whole fear is they're gonna give us that at Mania in Saudi Arabia.
Next year?
Yeah. That's my problem, is I have a fear that's when we get that.
And what would be the issue with it from your perspective?
You really gonna have Rey Mysterio get retired by his son on foreign soil? On the one and only WrestleMania to be done overseas? For blood money? Because I'm gonna call it Blood Money Mania.
Yeah, I mean, I see that, and I'm not going to disagree.
Had this been any other way, bro, I would have been alright. Like, dog, if this would have been in the UK, been cool. Had you guys have said Saudi and knowing that it wasn't in the fucking contract, I'd be okay with it. But you just fucking held the WWE's hand. We're already back at Vegas for 2 years because of this shit.
They've been trying to normalize it, but you know, they normalized to a lot of fans that it's okay.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's the world we live in. It's a fucked up thing. I don't like it, but people are not going to stand up. They'll still watch. Like I remember, I tried to call Corey out, and Corey just had to hold on to so many clouds. Like, oh, he's still going to watch it because the sun came out. You know what I mean? And it's just like he's a fan. He's a diehard fan all the way through. I've known Corey since he was a kid, playing SVR back on PS3. So it's in his blood, just like it's in my blood. But I'm not gonna, and I'm gonna be a bit of a hypocrite still because I buy their fucking video game without having a choice. But I'm someone that I stand up for fucking. If we're doing stuff with Saudi, I don't want to have nothing to do with this company.
I agree.
So that's another
Hey,
thing.
let me go ahead and cut the show. I got little man home.
Okay, man. All right.
But everybody tune in, and I will let you guys know if we're doing something tomorrow night.
All right. And come to the show sometime, Buck.
Yes, sir. I got you, my man.
All right. Y'all be easy, man. Smash that like button and top that. We'll catch you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rock! Go fuck yourself!
You ain't got no bad phones. I ain't got a trap phone. I got P's and M's and K's and O's. They're illegal, so I'm it's on my eyes. I was just a middle finger. Coming from my feet, the bowl and the liquor. I think I'm a singer. Watch me in the car, I treat the chorus like a singer. You surprised, I'm a South boy, some South shit. This is the scene with that fucking